Welcome to The Explainer. Today we are diving deep into a truly game-changing idea from Dr. Joseph Murphy's work, this incredible power that's actually hidden right inside your own mind.
Have you ever just, looked around and wondered why some people seem to have it all, the happiness, the success, the wealth, while other people, just as smart and just as good, really struggle? It's a huge question, and the answer might not be what you think.
Well, here's the big reveal from the source material. The answer isn't found in our jobs, our luck, or our external world. It's all about a powerful, often overlooked force that every single one of us has.
So, to get our hands on this power, we kind of need a new map of the mind. I want you to just forget the whole idea that you have a single mind. The theory here is that we've actually got two distinct parts, and they're working together.
Okay, this is such a brilliant metaphor. Just picture your mind as a giant ship. Your conscious mind, the one you're using to listen and reason right now, that's the captain on the bridge. It's the one giving the orders. But your subconscious mind? Whoa, that's the entire engine room, the ship itself. And here's the thing, it doesn't argue, it doesn't ask questions, it just does. It carries out the orders and steers your life wherever the captain tells it to go.
And if the ship metaphor doesn't quite click for you, check this one out. I love this. Your conscious mind is the gardener, out there every single day planting thought seeds. Your subconscious? It's like the most fertile garden soil you can possibly imagine. And it does not judge. It will grow a seed of success just as happily as it'll grow a seed of failure. The soil just grows what's planted. Period.
Okay, so how does this whole system even work, right? It all comes down to one single, incredibly powerful principle, and that is the law of belief. And here's the absolute kicker, what that law really means. Your subconscious mind, it doesn't care about the thing you believe in. It responds to the feeling and the conviction of the belief itself. It doesn't fact check. If your conscious mind goes, "Yup, this is true," your subconscious takes that as a direct order and gets to work making it happen in your life.
So get this. This means your most common everyday thoughts are literally the blueprints for your life. Literally. So if you're constantly thinking about how you're going to fail or what you don't have, well, your subconscious is going to work overtime to build exactly that reality. But, and this is the amazing part, if you can consciously choose new thoughts, you can hand it a brand new set of blueprints.
Okay, so this isn't just some high-level theory, right? The really cool part is that the source material is filled with actual practical techniques you can start using, like today. Let's dig into a couple of the most powerful ones.
So one of the most effective methods is called the lullaby technique. The whole goal here is to sneak past the skeptical part of your conscious mind. You know, that little voice that says, "That'll never work." So right before you fall asleep, in that super drowsy, floaty state, you boil down your desire into one short, simple phrase, and then you just repeat it over and over again, quietly. Like you're singing a lullaby to your subconscious mind.
Now you might be thinking, that sounds way too simple to actually work. Well, the book tells this incredible story of a 75-year-old widow who felt like her life was basically over. She used this exact technique, repeating that phrase every single night. And what happened? A few weeks later, she met a retired pharmacist who was, you guessed it, a perfect match. They got married. Her subconscious literally delivered the exact reality she impressed upon it.
And it's not just about finding a partner. Think about this. The legendary opera singer Enrico Caruso used this very same principle to conquer absolutely paralyzing stage fright. I mean, can you imagine? Just as his little me, that's his conscious fear, was about to take over, he would literally speak to his big me, his massive subconscious power, and he would command it, "Sing." And it would. It would just unleash that phenomenal talent that was locked inside.
So we've seen how this can change your relationships, your confidence. Now let's apply this to one of the biggest areas where people really want to see a change: money and wealth.
Dr. Murphy points out something really fascinating. He saw these executives who were earning huge sums of money. We're talking hundreds of thousands a year. And it wasn't because they were working themselves to the bone. It was because of their mindset. He basically argues that wealth isn't so much about what you do, but about how you think.
And this is so important. Just standing in your room chanting, "I am a millionaire," while you feel completely broke inside, that's not going to do it. The real power comes from genuinely building a deep internal conviction of wealth. It's about actually cultivating a feeling, a consciousness of abundance, not just mindlessly repeating words.
So, to build that conviction, you've got to do some weeding first. You have to clear out those mental blocks. And the book points out some of the most common ones, like being jealous of people who have more than you, or holding on to that old idea that money is somehow dirty or evil. And then there's the big one, the one we all say, constantly repeating, "I can't afford it."
Instead, you've got to completely flip the script. There's this great little story in the book about a student named Nina. She sees this beautiful handbag in a shop window that she knows she can't afford. But instead of saying, "I can't," she immediately reverses it. She affirms to herself, "That bag is mine, it's for sale, I accept it mentally." And what do you know? Later that very same day, her fiancé shows up and gives it to her as a surprise gift. She changed the thought, and reality had no choice but to follow.
Okay, so let's pull all this together. After taking in all this incredibly powerful information, what's the real bottom line? What's the big takeaway here?
It all comes back to this one central, powerful idea. You are the captain. Your conscious thoughts, those are the orders you give that steer the great ship of your subconscious. And that ship, it's what builds the entire world of your experience.
So let's just recap the essentials. Remember, your mind is a two-part system. You are the conscious gardener, and you're tending to the subconscious garden. And that garden, it operates on one simple rule, the law of belief. It will grow whatever seeds you decide to plant. But the truly amazing part, the part that changes everything, is that you can use simple techniques, like the ones we talked about, to deliberately choose new seeds, to start creating the life of health, happiness, and prosperity that you actually want.
And that leaves us with one final and really empowering question. Knowing now that your thoughts are literally the building blocks of your destiny, what new reality are you going to choose to build starting today?